Well, I've told you both on the air and online about this thunderstorm that's making its way through Teller County. You can see what the effect of that thunderstorm has been in Cripple Creek. Lots of wet streets out there. It drops on the camera, too, at the Century Casino Cripple Creek camera, Bennett Avenue and 2nd Street. And temperatures are much cooler now, sitting at 62 than they were before this thunderstorm hit, where they were sitting closer to 80 degrees. As you look at the live HD Doppler radar, we're tracking that thunderstorm as it makes its way across Cheyenne Mountain. But watch out now on the north end of the Springs, just off to the north of downtown, up towards Rockrimmon, and as you head up into areas off to the east over towards Austin Bluffs, and we'll continue to see some showers and storms make their way to the north of Falcon and over towards Peyton over the next half hour thereabouts as well. And this is what's left over now along 67. So if you're traveling out of Woodland Park heading down towards Cripple Creek for the casinos tonight, this will be a bit of a slick go for you, so you want to take it easy as you're out and about on the roadways. Here's what's happening in Pueblo and Pueblo West. West of I-25 is where the heaviest stuff is as you head over towards Penrose on 115, and watch out too along 50 as you go between Pueblo and Florence, and also over towards Canyon City as we go through the next little bit. As we look at what's happening now in the far southern portion of the state, this is where the strongest stuff is, coming out of Trinidad, heading over towards Modell, and eventually making its way towards Walsenburg and points southward from there towards the Raton Pass. We're seeing some showers and thunderstorms in that neck of the woods. Up towards La Junta along Highway 10, we're also seeing some showers and storms at this hour. And that'll continue. That trend will continue of the thunderstorms making their way off to the east as we go through the rest of the evening. The bulk of what we're seeing is heading to the east or east-southeast, depending on which one of these cells that you're looking at between 15 and 25 miles per hour. And the sky scan shows that very nicely. You can see which way these thunderstorms are heading. They continue to push their way across the interstate, so the travel conditions along Highway 24, Interstate 25, Highway 50 coming out of Pueblo heading towards La Junta will be a bit on the rough side throughout the next several hours. This is northeast of town with our Viero wireless network camera in Pueblo. Look at that rain shaft right here. As you can see, the rain trying to hit the ground. It's pretty successful in doing it too, because of course there's still plenty of moisture out there. We showed you those dew points that were sitting in the 50s during the early weathercast a few minutes ago. 61 is your low tonight in the spring, 64 in Pueblo, 63 in Canyon City. So the rain does help to cool it off, but the clouds are going to keep temperatures on the mild side, middle to upper 60s in the plains, and temperatures sitting in the 40s and 50s in the high country. Skycast as we go through the rest of the evening. Watch out for more strong to severe showers and storms over towards the Kansas line as we go through our early Monday morning. Then it all fades away, only to return as we go through our Monday afternoon. You see what happens by the time we go through our Monday afternoon. Some of the storms on Monday could be even stronger than what we're seeing this afternoon around some portions of Colorado, especially as you head over into the eastern plains. Heavy rains and flooding are possible, but for the most part, hail and strong winds are the main threats, and especially in the areas highlighted in the yellow, which of course is that I-25 corridor all the way over towards Kansas as we go through the rest of the evening. How much are we talking about in terms of precipitation? High amounts, especially in places that get those showers. This is a pretty generalized view, but you can see that the bulk of what we see is going to be over in the plains and up into the high country mountains to the southwest of the Springs. But again, the big winter does appear to be in southeastern corners of the state. 7-day forecast then for the Springs. High temperatures do drop back. So this is one of the effects of that series of showers and thunderstorms in this front that's going to make its way through the region. Only 72 on Wednesday, then temperatures rebound mid to upper 80s later on in the forecast. Pueblo, it's upper 80s to right around 90 tomorrow. Then it's mid to upper 70s on Wednesday, but back to the upper 80s and lower 90s throughout the rest of our 7-day outlook. Lows are in the 50s and 60s. In Canyon City, you're sitting in the middle 80s tomorrow, and then it's middle 70s by Wednesday as you drop by 10 degrees between Monday and Wednesday. Temperatures then push 90 again by next Friday and Saturday. Teller County, you'll be in the lower to middle 60s on Wednesday after sitting in the lower 70s tomorrow. Then it's lower to middle 70s again as you go through the end of the forecast. Overall, ups and downs in the terms of the temperatures, with the chance for showers and storms stays with us throughout most of the week. Not unusual, of course, for the monsoon season. Dana's not accustomed to it yet, but I know you are. You've been here more than a year.
I'm quickly getting accustomed.
Stuck out in the middle of it before, but
yeah.
that's okay. You got to get the kind of the heavier jackets out, not the coats, but
that's right.
Some fleece,
big, thick rain jackets. Yeah.
All right. Fashion advice from us. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate it. Josh is here with sports.